Maybe you can start.
Okay, okay, we can start the session. Okay, so good morning, all. So in this session, we will see mail adapter configuration. So mail adapter in CPI means actually it is used to send or receive emails using standard mail protocols. Okay. Actually, it is used to send some alert or any notifications to the business users. So, to perform these mail adapter configurations in CPI, we require some details like host, port, and then username and password. So, this is the standard host, and then this is the standard port for the Gmail. Okay. Now, using my personal account, I'm going to generate the password. Okay. So inside the Google account, I'm going to create one app. So app and password. So here I have already created one app. So let me create one more app name. So you can give any reference name here. So, and one more thing, before creating this app, you have to enable the two-step authentication. So I'm going to use this as a password. And then this is my username. Okay, now we got all the details: host, port, username, and password. Okay, now I'm going to do the connectivity test in my trial account. It is taking to 1 minute. Let me navigate to my iFlow account. Okay. So now, so inside the monitoring section, I'm going to do the connectivity test. You can see here. So under this tile, I'm going to do the connectivity test. You can see SMTP. Actually, SMTP means simple mail transfer protocol. Actually, it is a one type of protocol which is used to send emails from CPI to mail server. Okay. So now this is the host smtp.gmail.com. smtp.gmail.com. And then this is the default port 587. So and then this is the protection I'm keeping as optional. So now I'm going to check without authentication. Let's see whether I can. I mean, the CPA server is reaching the server or not. Okay, you can see we are getting a successful response. This means the CPI server is reaching this host successfully. Now you can see username and password. So we have to store these credentials in the CPA account, right? So 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 inside the security material, I'm going to store this username and password. Generally, here we will store all the credentials. Okay, like third-party applications, we will store the credentials here only. You can see user credential. This is my username, and then this is my password. So here you can give any reference name as it's your wish. I'm giving mail credential. So once you enter all the details, you can deploy. So now I'm going to create one fresh iFlow for this mail adapter. Let me duplicate this. Mail adapter. configuration. So now the iflow created. So now I'm going to make postman as a sender. Okay. So I'm taking HTTPS adapter. Okay. Here I'm renaming as postman. And then I'm taking receiver as a mail. And one more thing, this mail is a asynchronous communication. It means one-way communication. So here I am choosing mail adapter. So under connection tab, I'm going to fill all the details.
Chandru, can you just go back for one step? Where did
Uh,
you select the mail adapter?
okay. So here I'm connecting end message to this receiver.
Okay.
So one pop-up will arise.
Okay. Okay.
Here we have to choose the adapter. Okay. So under connection tab, I'm going to fill all the credentials. And then proxy type here internet. So previously, okay. Now I'm keeping the protection as optional, and then authentication will be plain username and password. Okay. And then credential name. You can see I'm copying the alias name. Just now we created, right? This is the alias name I'm copying here. Okay. And one more thing. smtp.gmail.com. Previously we tested without authentication, right? Um, Now we will test using plain username and password. Okay. So this is the, yeah, this is the credentials which we configured now. So now you can see here, these are all change certificate. So now I'm going to download these certificates. and then I'm going to upload the downloaded certificate inside the key store. Why means actually it's a proof. It means proof that the server is trusted. That's why we are uploading that certificates here. Let me extract the certificate first. You can see we have three certificates: GTS root R1, SMTP gmail.com cert, and WR2 cert. So I'm going to upload these three certificates into this key store to enable the trust. So you can give any alias name, it's your wish. I'm giving certificate 1.
Chandru, how did you get
Ah,
those in the downloads?
which one?
The
Here
certificates?
you can see the download option.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So all the three got downloaded.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
And then I'm uploading the second certificate, certificate 2. And then certificate 3. So now we successfully enable the trust between this host and this CPI. Okay. Now we can continue our iFlow. So here you can paste the from address. This is my from address. Into you can give a number of address here. I'm keeping one address. So if you want to make any carbon copy, you can do. So in subject, I'm giving message from CPI. Okay. Now let me deploy this iFlow. Now the iFlow started. Let me extract the endpoint and I will trigger this in from Postman. Okay. So inside body, I'm passing some sample text like hi. This is from Postman. Let me get the username and password here. So this is my username for this endpoint, and then this is my password. Okay. Okay. Now let me trigger this endpoint. Let's see whether this message reaching to mail or not. Okay. Okay. We got successful response. Let me navigate to my mail. Yeah, you can see here successfully got the messages from the postman. So this is how the mail adapter configuration will work. So let me explain with some examples. Okay, now I am going to take one API. This is the OData API. It is a OData API and V2 version. You can see this is the service northwind.svc. SVC means service. So under this service, we have lots of entities. Entities means categories. Customer, employees, order details, order. So these are all the entities. So now I'm taking customer entity. Okay, let me configure this API in my account. Okay, now I'm taking one request reply and then I'm taking one receiver. Okay, now here I'm selecting OData API because it's a OData, right? It's a OData. That's why I'm selecting OData adapter and then V2. So this is my address. And this is the address of the OData API. And then this API not required any authentication. getting some error. So here the proxy type is internet. So you can see here, these are all the entities. Previously I shown you, right? So here I'm selecting customer entity. You can see under customer, these are all the fields. So I'm selecting all the fields. You can see under customer, these are all the fields. Okay, let me deploy this iFlow. Okay, let me trigger this iFlow from Postman. Okay, we got a successful response. Let's cross check in mail also. You can see I'm getting the customer response in the mail also. Okay, I will do one more thing. Let me produce some error and I will send the error notification to this mail. Okay, so I'm going to do some changes in my airflow. So instead of this message, I'm going to pass only customer. So I'm taking one content modifier here. Here I'm selecting expression as a source type and then dollar in dot body. This is my source value. Java dot lang dot string. This is my data type. I'm giving reference name as data, customer data. Okay. expression in the body java dot lang dot string customer data. Okay. Okay. Previously, what we did, we hard coded the entity here. So now I am going to pass the entity dynamically from the postman. So for that, there is one expression is there, dollar header dot cust data. And then I'm going to take one exception subprocess. So exception subprocess means whenever there is an error arise in the main iflow, this exception subprocess will be triggered automatically. So so inside this exception subprocess, I'm going to catch the error. I'm going to store the error here. So I'm taking one content modifier. Sorry, exception exception dot message. Expression. Actually, it means this expression is used to catch the actual error message in the iflow. Actual error message. This is the expression for actual error message. So this expression will catch the error message. Okay. Now let me deploy this iflow. Okay. Let me take one more receiver here. Here I am taking one mail adapter. I'm copying the configuration here and then paste the same. This adapter not required. Okay. Now let me deploy this iflow. Okay. Now the iflow started. Let me trigger from postman. So this is my input. I'm going to send this customer data into my iFlow. Okay, we got the successful response. Let me explain you in the trace mode. You can see here, this is the customer data which we are getting from the postman. And then this customer data I'm dynamically passing into this OData adapter here, exactly here. Here I am dynamically passing this customer entity. You can see this customer entity I'm dynamically passing here. If suppose you can see here, now the iFlow got success without any error. We got the customer data as a output. If suppose if I pass any incorrect data like data ABC, let me trigger this. Can you see here? You can see I got ABC like text inside the message body. So this ABC dynamically passing inside this OData entity, and it is throwing error. Why? Because this entity which is not presented in that API, that's why it is throwing error. So this exception subprocess will catch those error. Okay. This is the error message using this expression. So this is the expression. So using this expression, I collected the error message. Okay. And I'm sending this error message to the mail. Okay. Let's see. 1 minute. You can see here, I got the error message. Could not find the entity, which means we passed incorrect entity here. That's why it is throwing error. Suppose if you want to pass any, suppose if you want to pass, if you want to send any uh, status code, you can also pass HTTP error code. Header dot camel http response code. Header dot camel http response code. So this is the expression used to extract the response code. So let me trigger this iflow one more time. You can see this is the error code 200. Let me show you in mail also. This is the actual error message and then this is the error code. Suppose if you want to make any attachment instead of mail body, if you want to do any attachment, you can do here like error response. So I'm changing the content type text by plain. So here I'm changing the source into body. Okay, let me trigger this. Let me reproduce the error one more time. Now let's see. You can see here we got the error in the attachment. You can see could not find the entity set function. This is the error code. Previously we got like this. Okay, now we got in attachment. Okay, um, okay. Now I'm pausing customer. Sorry, customer. Okay. So you can see. Let's see. Okay. So this is how the mail adapter will work. Actually, this mail adapter is used to alert or send any error notifications to the users. So any doubts till now? I will share you one more blog for this. 1 minute. So after this session, you will go through this blog. This blog contain the configuration details. I mean, mail adapter configuration details. I will share this blog link in this chat. Oh, okay. Do you have any doubts? You can ask me.
We'll practice and let you know, Chandra.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay, then I think you should practice. Then
Yeah.
only you can understand something.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, practice this. If you face any issues, let me know tomorrow. I will clarify you.
Yeah, sure, Chandra.
Okay. Ah, okay.